IF Warriors is Edward V here, and today we're going to talk about a fitness deception. Okay, guys, if you haven't heard about the story of Devin Physique or Devin Zimmerman, this gentleman, which I never even knew about because I don't actually follow fitness on social media that much, like Instagram or those avenues like that. I don't really follow it that much. But if you do follow it and you were a heavy follower of a lot of fitness people from Instagram, you would know this person. I had to do my research to find out what was going on because I heard about a deception that was going on with this gentleman. So one thing that I want to point out is that always be mindful of the information that you're getting. This is the clear point that I've always tried to make. I've always tried to make this point when it comes to fitness, that there's always a money grab. There's always people out there that are willing to tell you to do these meal plans, to eat this many times because they want to make money. That's the thing. When people want to make money, they're going to concoct all these things that don't really work, that don't necessarily do anything, and they're going to neglect things that do actually work if it's not profitable, like intermittent fasting. Now, I want to go ahead and talk on this topic. I want to go ahead and explain what happened. This person, Devin Zimmerman, is actually his real name, was actually caught photoshopping his photos. See, now the guy was not even bad. His body type or his body shape was good, but they needed to make him godlike. They needed to make him pristine. So the company Shreds went ahead and photoshopped his photos when taken for Instagram, or he did it. I doubt he did it because it was very professionally done. You can't see the morph behind him, so he had to be replaced or something. It was really done really well, and it ends up being that he has this small waist, these big arms. But if I'm gonna show you a photo here, you'll see the side by side. You can see that he actually has a wider waist, things like that. You see the differences on there, and they're very distinct. So why go to that extent? Of course, you're trying to sell this deception. And then, I mean, you can't say, okay, well, he's deceiving them by doing that. Maybe he's not that maybe he just wants to show how crazy he looks so that it could be visually appealing, yet his meal plans actually do work and he knows what he's talking about. Well, guess what? Devin Physique didn't even know how to do a meal plan. So he has an assistant named Kelly. She actually did absolutely 100% everything for this gentleman. 100% everything for Devin Physique. So she did all his emails, all his contacts, every single thing. He communicated with zero amount of people, according to her testimony, and it seems pretty credible since she also has text messages from Devin himself, and she is basically outing him because he screwed her over in terms of her job by letting her go. And I think this was because they were losing money, because they were trying to do damage control, because of the fact that he had been caught lying and photoshopping his photos. So here's a clip of Kelly explaining her side of the story.
He never once took the time out to write anyone back. I had to write everyone back. I signed up the clients, I created their meal plans, I created their training plans. They checked in with me, didn't even check in with him. I had the daily conversations, and also we decided to add on a feature where they could text Devin. We figured it was just a cool way to get his clients, more interactive with him. So I went out and put a second phone on my AT&T account, and his phones, his clients, you can actually see here someone talking to Devin, but they were really talking to me.
Shreds has gone on to release Devin Physique, who was the face of that company, based on my research, this gentleman was the person who was the face of the company Shreds. Shreds did not gain its popularity without the help of this guy, Devin Physique. So Shreds goes ahead and cuts off all ties with him, puts a public statement out there and says, okay, they're no longer doing business with Devin Physique, which I find to be very, very crazy, because they know what was going on. I'm 100% sure that they know what was going on. They know these diet plans were being written by an assistant. They know that these things were being done by an assistant and that he was photoshopping his photos. They had to have known all those things because they were working with Devin Physique when he was taking the photos and when the photos were being posted. So for Shreds to just say, you know what, we want to wash our hands from Devin Physique. No, Shreds itself, the company, also should wash their hands with the fitness industry altogether. The actual representatives that do the workouts and all that stuff, they should move on to something else, because it is quite obvious that Shreds is very is misleading people, and the deception goes so deep. It goes so deep. And I mean, for example, their Instagram has 1.5 million-ish followers, right? But whenever something is posted, whenever Devin, for example, posts something on his Instagram, which has 1.5 million followers, he gets like 53 comments or 53 likes, a number that the follower to comment ratio is way off. If you have 1.5 million followers, you would get like 100,000 likes. The ratio is off. So even that can be deceptive. Even that I might take as they actually bought Instagram followers. That's how I would take it. They bought Instagram followers. If you look at my Instagram followers, it's like at 100 and something. If you look at my Facebook followers, it's like at 100 and something, because I let all of that move organically. There's no purchasing or misleading on my part. I'm not the biggest guy in the world. You know, I don't have the biggest muscles in the world. But that's fine, because you're getting the honest version of me. I'd rather give you that and let you know exactly what's achievable if someone does something that they're telling you that you can do, than pretend that do something else to get to a certain level and then tell you something different. And that's the qualm that I have with all these fitness gurus and fitness industry, where they're always trying to sell you something, as opposed to just telling you things that you can do on your own to lose weight. Stuff like intermittent fasting, and neglecting things like intermittent fasting when actual research backs the use of intermittent fasting as a healthy thing and as a very effective thing for weight loss. So this is the reason why I'm doing this fitness deception video, because that is what is out there a lot. And yes, we see what happened with Shreds just recently with Devin Physique deceiving everybody. But how many other ones are out there telling you what to buy and what program to do and this and that? When are they telling the truth? So that's the thing you need to be mindful of. Just be wary of what you see or what you read in the fitness industry, because they will knock stuff like intermittent fasting that fast. They would knock it this fast, but then go ahead and Photoshop their photos, go ahead and buy followers, go ahead and create meal plans that they don't even create, that their assistants create, that they don't even have any idea of, and then tell you, hey, this works and this is what I did. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. It's so much deception in so many different levels. So I believe the CEO was Arvin. He was the person who said that they have no more ties with with the Devin Physique, and I get why they're doing that, because they want to release themselves from having it's basically damage control. They want to make sure that their company can stay afloat. But honestly, when you have somebody in there that you know is your spokesperson, like, let's be honest, this gentleman was your spokesperson. If you have someone like that that's your spokesperson, then you need to also take responsibility for what happened. You need to also take responsibility for what went out there, what was publicized, and what the information that was received to the people that were paying. And some of these things were like $500, and some things I even saw went up to $10,000 that people literally legitimately were paying, and it was all based on deceiving imagery, like the subscribers and his photos, you know what I mean, and these meal plans that were not even created by him, just created by his assistant. So I mean, with me, I'm super hands-on, 100% hands-on. I record my own videos. I edit my own videos. I answer to my fans and subscribers. I directly answer every single person on my own. No one has the password to my YouTube at all. No one has the password to my YouTube. I control my YouTube 100%. So it just hurts me to see things like this, because a lot of people go in that route, follow those things, and when someone like me or someone comes and says, well, you don't have to do that, you just need to, do something like intermittent fasting, do this and watch this and do that, and then everyone's like, no, there's no way, because look at that guy, he's way bigger than him, he's way like more sculpted than he is, so I'm gonna listen to that guy. And when it comes to find out the guy's not really more sculpted, he just photoshopped himself to be that way, and he's giving you a meal plan that he doesn't even use. You know what I mean? So trust me when I tell you this, people want to be able to sell you something, and if they can't, they're not going to go that route. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Next week I'll have another video up, of course, every Sunday, 1 a.m. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Reason I made a video like this, because I want to help point fitness also in the right direction and let people know that there is a conspiracy out there, somewhat of a conspiracy to bring down things that aren't as profitable in any way, where they can make massive profits and become millionaires in 1 year. Intermittent fasting is your own body. No purchase necessary. It's your own body. So that's how I feel on that subject, and that's why I needed to make a video on it. And of course, if you need to watch any of my videos from before, we got a video here, and we also got a video right here. And subscribe. I would gladly appreciate it if you do. And have a great one. IF Warriors. Boom. I'm gonna go ahead and put a link in the description for the full video of Kelly, the assistant, or the former assistant of Devin Physique, down below, as well as the video of Arvin releasing his statement. I'm also going to put that down below, so check that out if you want to see it in its entirety. Have a great one. IF Warriors.